Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
Throwing is Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Stepping up, he's going to keep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
following the fumble recovery. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Stiff-armed another.
You know how hard it is to fight that off?
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run on first down.
Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Daquan Jones on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's complete. Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. -50.
Again, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown,
as his guys are on the board first here tonight. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Wilson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his throw here's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Running from the gun with Henry.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This throw complete, Wilson. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing again here, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Wilson will throw again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Seahawks 7.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.